side restaurant will not be able to hear it properly. This is just a demo session. So here I'm here to tell you about how these online classes are going to be. So before we get into it, I just would like to know if you're working or if you're fresher on this. I would like to ask one by one. So first I'm asking Hashim. So Hashim, can I know about your status? Are you working or where are you from? Hashim, are you there? Okay, so we'll discuss about this later on then. So we'll discuss about what exactly you do at once we finish the demo. So now I'll let you know about what exactly is this course about. Okay. Yeah. So.
Hello, this is Hashim here speaking.
Yeah. Hi Hashim. May I know from where you are connected? Are you from India or outside India?
I'm connected from Kenya.
Kenya. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
So are you working?
Yeah, I'm working at the moment in the office.
You're at the office, okay.
As
so which platform are you working?
I'm working as an IT.
IT, yeah. Okay. Are you working on the Windows platform? Right.
Come again?
So which operating system?
Come again?
You're working on the Windows platform, is it?
Yeah, Windows, yeah.
Okay, which operating system?
I have Windows 7 for workstations and Windows 8, Windows 2008 server, which is operate Exchange. Yeah, and another server which is Windows 2003. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So that's nice. So you're all working on different platforms. Maybe some of you on Windows, some of you on the server platform, some of you on the client platform, or maybe you're a fresher. See, this course, like, see, we have. I hope you can see the screen, right? The paint. I've opened the paint screen. So you can just leave a message also, because you have a chat option there. You can just say yes in case you're able to see. So here, this is an MCSE course, okay, where we are going to deal on Windows Server 2012, okay. So this is what we're going to discuss. This is the operating system where you're going to mainly focus on. Okay, so that means with this course, actually, you are definitely, if you are a fresher, you will be able to set up your own network. You yourself are going to act as an admin, and you can set up your server and clients. If you're already working, so this is definitely going to help you out in developing your skills more, because if at all you're working also, you'll be confined to certain areas, and this course will really help you out in expanding your configuration, right? So if you're good in one side, maybe you're good in one topic or one configuration, you'll definitely you'll be getting an idea about the other configuration as well. So we have designed this course keeping both freshers as well as the working people in our mind. Okay, so what exactly are we going to discuss in this course? I'll just give you an overview, because everything cannot be discussed right now. At least you'll get an idea about what all we're going to see here. And then I'll be telling you how we're going to explain and how the labs are going to be connected, how you're going to see the lab, practical everything. Yeah, so, yes? Yes, Hashim?
No, I'm sorry, it was a call in my office.
Okay. Yeah, you can mute it, like, in case if you have any question, you can make it on. Okay. So we have just divided this course into two parts, just for our easy understanding purpose. We call it as a system admin part and the network admin part. Okay. So as I said, we're going to discuss on this 2012 operating system. We'll be starting this course from the basics of our networking, like we know what is a network, because The idea of learning this is to become a network administrator, a system as well as a network administrator, where you should be able to manage your complete organization network from a centralized server. That is the main aim, right? That's the reason you're planning to get into this. You want to see yourself as an administrator in a higher level, right? So we are going to start with the very basics of what is a network, what are the advantages, and with introduction to our operating system with which we are going to work for the rest of the classes, right? I mean, for the whole course, we're going to work on this operating system 2012, which is the latest Windows Server operating system. Now, when we talk about the Windows operating system, we know about XP, we know about Windows 7, Windows 8, 95, 2000, Millennium. So many flavors are there. But actually, there's a classification in the operating system called as server OS and client operating system. So definitely you would have heard about the term called as server, because sometimes when you call banks and they say, no, currently my server is down, we are unable to retrieve your information, give us get back to us in an hour. That means that's a database server which has all your details, and whenever you're asking for something, they have to verify with the database and give you the details. The same way here, server is something which is going to allow you to hold the database, right? And client is something which is going to, from where you're going to access this database. So this very first server operating system you have is NT, then 2000 came up, then 2003, then 2008 with again R2, the revised version. And then now we have 2012, which is the latest Windows Server operating system. So on the very beginning, on the day one, we'll be introduced to the OS. Okay, that is the Windows 2012, how to install it, and about the user account configuration. And then slowly we'll be seeing about understanding about how to set up a server, because any operating system by default, it is never a server or it is not a client by default. We have to do the configuration. So that configuration will be learning on the day two. That is, we'll try to understand the classification between a server and a client, and we'll be seeing the configuration of the server. Slowly, we'll be seeing about how to set up the clients, because when we have a server, it's not enough. Server is something from where you can manage all your clients. So you may have 10 clients or 1000 clients or plus, whatever may be the number. Sitting on this server, you should have control on all these clients. So how are we going to do that, right? So first we need to know how to configure the server and how to configure these clients. So we'll be learning about the server client configuration, then about the user accounts, then about the different kinds of permissions we can define on the users. Like, see, example is like when a user is logging into your network, you can't just allow a user to do anything. You need to have control on what exactly the user is doing, whether he can access the files or the devices connect to network. So those everything can be controlled sitting on the server itself. Okay. Then we have something called as profiles. So profile, generally, you know what is a profile. Definitely, you have your own system, and whenever you log in, your settings come up, like your wallpapers, screensavers, the shortcuts, whatever you have customized. So those are the things that are going to come up. Now, when you're working in an organization, so you have a server and client setup where you have 1000 clients. A user is the one who can log into any client system. So if a user is logging into a system 5, the next day he has to log into system 50. He should not be able to search his data. Wherever the user goes, his data should be available for him readily, right? So how you can make it possible? For that, you have something called as profiles. Okay, so these things we're going to see. Then when we talk about again a server and client, now you may have hundreds of users. You don't want certain users to access drives in any of the systems in the network. So you have 1000 systems. Are you going to go to each and every system and say like define something like in this system user should not access so and so drive? No, it's not practically. It is not possible. When you have a huge size network, you should be having control everything from the server. Otherwise, there's no point in maintaining the server, right? So now, how you can restrict the user sitting on the server? How you can make that user to do or not to do certain tasks? These things you should be able to control it sitting in the server. So for that, we have something called as group policies, which is very, very useful. And whatever I've told you right now, these are the basic parts, right? So all these things are a must if at all you're planning to set up a server and client infrastructure. These are the things that you will definitely implement in your organization if you're If you're already working, you would have definitely implemented this, or if you're planning also, you need to know about all these. And second thing, when we talk about server and clients, all these clients are depending on the server. What if the server crashes? You'll be in trouble, right? So if the server is down, nobody will be able to access anything. So for that, we should understand about these backup servers, then about expanding the databases. So these things we'll be learning in the very first part that we call it as a system administration. So in this whole system administration, we'll be focusing only on the server and clients, about the users, how as an admin you can control all these users sitting on one centralized location. So with the system admin, now you're going to be perfect with your server and client. Of course, you always need to do some homework from your end also. Okay, so just so that you can go more in depth. And once you are done with your system admin, now you are familiar with your server client, right? So it's always not going to be a one server and maybe a backup server of few more servers. Just these are not going to be enough. So now in the network admin, we'll be learning how to add some other services in your existing network. Like first example, take an example of this DHCP. Right now you may not know what exactly are this, but I'm sure you'll understand once we start discussing. So I'm sure you must be familiar with this IP addressing, right? IP address. This is nothing but an address which is going to allow us to identify the devices and the device communicate with each other only with the help of this. So when there are 10 systems, I'll go to every system and give an IP, something like this. For an example, take it as an example. Okay. Now what if I have thousands or maybe plus? Can you expect an admin to move around to every system and go and give an IP address? No, that's nearly not possible, right? So you need to see a solution where automatically these systems are going to get an IP address from a centralized server. So for that, we need to understand something called as DHCP, where we'll set up this DHCP server. We'll do the configuration so that automatically this will give the IP addresses to all these clients. Any system added, any system removed, it will update and make sure the IPs are not being wasted. So DHCP server is a service which is used for assigning the IPs automatically to the client's network. So like this, we have so many other services in our in the operating system like DHCP, DNS, web server, terminal servers, which is we generally call it as a remote desktop services. This I'm sure you must be familiar, like how we connect remotely from one system to other system, and we can see the complete data from one location to other location anywhere. It's not like restricted to any location wise. Maybe in the same location or from location to location you can connect and you can see, right? And then we'll be seeing about different servers like WDS. Again, the same example. Take the same client's example. You want to install OS. How do you install OS? We all know, right? We go to the system, insert the DVD or CD and do it. So the same thing I can't do it in my large huge organization. So I should be able to give the OS from one centralized location to all these systems. So for that, in the network, we should know about something called as WDS, from where the OS will be distributed to all the clients in the network. So what exactly is this? How do we configure it? So these things we're going to see, and of course the very important thing, backup, because without this something goes wrong, we won't be able to do anything, right? So what is a backup? What are the benefits of it? How to perform backup? Okay, and we have a feature inbuilt in Windows 2008 R2 as well as now here in 2012 called as Hyper-V, which is there all over the world now, right? Virtualization, virtual machines. Why we are going for it? See, instead of having 10 physical servers, I'll have one physical server, which is definitely going to be a very good configuration because the organizations are all going to be high-end servers. Instead of having that physical hardware, so much of physical hardware, just give me a moment. Okay, so instead of having so many physical servers, I'll have one physical server. And in this, I'll configure this feature called as Hyper-V, and I'll have virtual machines inside this. For the servers, not for your clients, for the servers. Like DHCP, like DNS, like WDS, like web server, like remote desktop services, my main server. So I'll have so many of these things, definitely. The advantages, I'm cutting down the cost, right? I'm cutting down the hardware, I'm cutting down the manpower. I'll be able to manage, okay, and at the same time, I'll be able to connect to all these things. It's not, so earlier we know, like in a single system, I can have two OS triggers. They're like dual boot or multiple operating systems where you can boot with only one. No, these are virtual machines where at the same time I have access to all these servers and I'll be able to do the configuration. All are connected, all can communicate with each other, communicate, and they are connected to my clients. So I have the complete control on the system. So it's a very good feature and used worldwide, right? Any organization, they are having these virtualization concepts, right? So this is the one. And then about something very important, that iSCSI, which is generally for the storage. So regarding this, details will be seen in the course. So these are just a few things I'm telling you, not many small things, which are very simple to configure, but at the same time very useful in the real time. So these kind of concepts we're going to deal in this course. Okay, so I'm sure you would have now you could really imagine yourself, because you don't know anything. Maybe see, I really don't know what is your some of you said you're working, and maybe you're a fresher. I don't know what exactly you've been doing right now, but definitely. So now you can just imagine yourself who have been knowing something, and you'll be learning some more, or if you know everything, definitely this will help you out in just improving yourself more, because this is a course which will always help you out in overcoming to overcome even the areas where you're really not clear. And if you have been working with 2008, definitely 2012 is going to be very easy, because it's almost similar. Or if you're directly learning 2012, easily you will be able to go back even to your 2008 OS, 2003 OS and all. See, we just few minutes ago I said the very first server operating system is NT, right? So we have NT 2000, 2003, 2008, 2012. NT, I say, yeah, of course I can say that. No, it is a little difficult and it is completely different. But if you are with 2000 or 2003, 2008, 2012, you have some similarities between all these operating systems. So definitely you will be able to switch to any of these OS. But of course, 2000 nobody's really gonna use it. Very rarely you'll be having. And yes, 2003 are available, 2008, and now people have started upgrading to 2012 because that's the latest operating system. It will definitely take time, because still there are organizations having 2003 and 2008, like and 2012. Definitely it is going to take time, and you'll be able to do it. And now this is about just an overview of what we're going to learn. And just a moment, give me a second. So I'll just show you before we go back to any slide, and regarding the storage also. So I'll just tell you how we'll connect to the servers and show you the labs and all. See, I hope you can see the screen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, can
Yes. So like this, I'll be connecting to the server systems, okay, and then I'll be showing you the lab. So whatever we'll be having group of systems right now, I haven't configured all. So based on the requirement, I'm actually working on Hyper-V. Okay, you can see that. And the same way you'll also be able to connect with these systems and do your labs. But I always suggest to have your own set, so that's available for you 24/7. But I also give you an option how to connect to our systems and do your labs. So here this is how we'll be connecting to the systems, one system, because sometimes we just need one system for a lab. Sometimes we need two systems. So I'll be switching on from one system to another system. Like example, this is one system. Now if I need a second system, I'll go to my second system, connect and do the lab, right? So there are a few practicals where we require 3 systems and 4 systems. but mostly we'll be working only on two systems. Okay. So for 1-2 days, just one single system is enough. After that, we mostly will be working with two systems, where we'll be having a server client. Yeah, please.
These systems here, these are all servers.
Sorry.
This system 1, system 2, system 7, system 8, system 11. These are all servers.
Yeah, so that, yes, they are servers which I'll be using for you to show the configuration, how you set up the server. Right now, you are already servers, we are not. So I'll be using these for showing you how to configure the servers, how to perform these server client setup. Means the practical based and all I have to show you, right? For that, I'll be using these systems, and you will also be using these systems for doing labs if required, right?
Okay.
Yes, and this hub will be connecting to the servers and showing you the labs and all. Give me a moment. And then when it comes to our labs, this is what it is. And PowerPoint, just an example I'm showing you. So can you see this?
Notice.
Yes, I can see it now.
Yeah. You can see the PowerPoint presentation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like this, I'll be showing. We'll have these PowerPoint presentations for every class. Topic wise, we have. So we will be going accordingly. So we'll be discussing about these PowerPoint presentations and all. Okay, these are about the certifications. An example is the certification for your 2012. What are they called and how many papers we have. So I'll be explaining you the details about all these things in our course. So this house is just I'm trying to tell you for your understanding, like how we connect to our labs, how we show you explain the PowerPoint presentation. I mean how we actually connect and how you're able to see and understand this. But there'll be explanation for every page. Yeah. So if you have any queries, you can ask me.
Can I have query? Can I go ahead?
Sorry?
Can you hear me?
Yes, Sadanand, right?
Yeah, correct. I just have a query, like we are learning 2012 server, so
Yes.
like I'm coming from a bit of development background. It's like if we learn C++, Java, then only we can do Java. Is that something to do with 2003, 2008? Because we are learning 2012. Will we be missing any features in that?
No, I mean directly if you're learning 2012, your question is, are you going to miss out on anything about the earlier thing or?
Yeah, correct.
No, not exactly, nothing. Because see, whatever we have in the earlier operating system, they all been carried on. There's some new features have been added. So there's nothing that you're missing out something. So you're learning everything plus some new features with the latest operating system. And you're saying you're from the development background, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely this is going to be something really new for you. But I'm sure you will enjoy this because right now in the market, this is like in boom, right? Your Windows having the server and client is in a big demand now. So definitely you will be able to understand this, not an issue. In the beginning, you might feel that little difficult, which is quite common for anybody because you're trying to understand a lot with. I mean, you have to get the concept right. So it will just take some time, and after that, it's definitely going to be interesting for you. Just we need to have little patience. That's it.
Okay. Other thing is like if we have doubts in the lab, like it is accessible 24/7. Like if we can't speak to you, like your working times will be different from our working times. Then how can I contact you if like something which I can't work it out in the lab?
Yeah. See, sir, one thing is, first of all, we can tell you about which time will be available so that if you're connecting to the labs, we can help you all. or you can always email me and say that maybe the next day, or in case if I missed out on that day, I was not there, I couldn't connect you, or you couldn't connect me. Always you can leave a message like at what time you're going to connect to the lab so that I can really help you out. These conversations can happen through email.
Okay.
Chat. Yeah.
Hi guys, this is Babu. I joined a little late.
Babu, right?
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, please tell. Hi. Where are you? Babu, are you from India or you're connecting?
No, I'm in New York, and it's kind of a little early here. That's why I got a little late. But
So are you're working on the same platform?
I'm working mostly on middleware. My area is IBM SQL.
IBM SQL. Okay.
Yeah. But I do have some background in system admin. Not in depth, but
yeah, definitely, because you're strong in certain other areas, and now you're getting into this. Yes. So what is your query, Babu?
My main concern is how it's about 45 hours approximately. And
sorry, can you come again? It's really not clear.
Yeah. I just want to know how long it'll take. How many hours we cover every day.
See, every day it will be 1.5 to 2 hours.
Okay.
So sometimes it will be only 90 minutes. Sometimes it will be 120 minutes, depending upon the topic.
Okay.
And it will be 5 days for sure. 6 days, Monday to Saturday.
Okay.
And maybe depending if you have some extra time, then sometimes we can take one day break in between. It depends upon, because continuously sometimes if it is too painful also, we can just plan out for that one day. But mostly it is going to be Monday to Saturday. Only Sunday is generally off. Yeah, only Sunday is off.
Okay. So right now this is scheduled to start at 4:30 in EST, right?
4:30?
In the right now we are scheduled to go on 4:30 IST, right?
So that I think the timings are managed. You can discuss with the management. So
okay.
They let me know about the timings.
Okay.
Okay, sure. 4:30. That I think that's a schedule given, I guess. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So that's not an issue.
Okay. Right.
So any other queries, Babu? Yeah.
No, nothing much now.
So always, if you have anything, you can put it on.
Okay.
Forward to us. So, so I'm sure you will really enjoy this course. Yeah. So, what about others? Do you have any queries? Pramod, Vengar, Ravi, Sadanand, Saurav, Shrikant.
Okay, this is Pramod here.
Oh, Pramod. Okay, Pramod. Yeah.
Yeah. What about the individual labs? We'll be getting a separate lab for everyone, or we need to share?
Yeah. See, we can give you the timings, and I'll give you the username for accessing the lab. So that at that time you can connect to the lab and you can do your thing.
To connect to the lab, we need to go with this one live this session only, settings meeting only.
That's what I'll guide you out with that. Actually, how you can connect. So once we start the course, that's a little different from this. So yeah, so I'll help you out in connecting to the lab. Mostly you'll be using this remote desktop connection, using the remote desktop connection through a website. You'll connect, and then using the remote desktop connection, you'll be connecting to the server, and then do your labs. Yeah.
And what will be the time period? Is it 30 days or 45 days?
No, it's not number of days. It's all going to be on the number of hours. It's approximately.
No, I'm asking about complete course. How many days?
Okay, this 30 days. 30.
And will it cover specifically some papers, or it is only general?
Yes, we are covering the papers.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all from my end.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hi, Aishwarya, this is Saurav. Oh,
sorry,
you go first.
both of you, like two of you, one at a time, please.
Yeah.
Go for it. I'll hold on for my turn.
So who's gonna ask me now? Ravi? I don't know.
Yeah, anyone, you choose.
Yeah, anyone is okay.
So can I speak? Yeah. Hi, Aishwarya, this is Saurav, and yeah, I'm connecting from Australia.
Okay.
And yeah, actually, I just wanted to find out, like, when exactly is the course gonna start?
Mostly this 15th. That you can just confirm once with management. Yeah.
Okay, and are you gonna be the tutor?
Yes.
Okay, and actually, I can we'll be going on a day-to-day basis, but are we gonna be given any kind of a study material?
Study material, see, not really.
Okay.
These because these are the books, right? So mostly you 2012 you have to just right now there's no really much material available online. Also means for a free download you have to just go for your books, or sometimes small ebooks are available. You just have to download only these PowerPoint presentations. What I'm going to show you, those things I can send you out in a PDF format.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So that you can just go through the topic wise. You can go through them. Yeah.
Okay. And do you suggest us to buy any other stuff to refer?
Yeah. See there. Yes, I can. But the best books are press books, Microsoft Press books.
Okay.
Yeah. So I suggest them. They are paper-wise books, so that in future if you're planning for any certification also, you can. They are really going to be helpful for you.
Okay, and if by any chance you are not able to attend any particular class, then as in how do we cover that?
So if it's one class or something like that, I can do. I can just talk with the management and do something about it. But if it is going on continuously, even I won't be able to help you out. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because if it's like so many, if it's getting repeated, the others will be disturbed. So
yeah.
So if it's one class, so I can really help. I can do something from my end.
Sure.
But I always suggest to be regular because every class is interconnected. So if you miss one class, the problem is you won't be able to again follow what is the topic that we're going to discuss next. So there will be a confusion over there. So my suggestion is to try to be regular. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you. Hey, that's it.
Okay, Sarah. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, for me.
Who's this? Okay, Benga, right? All Benga, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Sarah just asked my questions. That's all I needed to ask.
Sure.
You took my questions and then that's fine.
Okay, so.
Sorry, actually I sent you the message. Actually I was sending him the message.
Sorry?
Actually I was sending
Benga.
Yeah? Benga. Yeah, I was sending Benga the message, but I sent you the message. So that is for Benga. Actually, we were talking.
Okay. Sure.
Can I have a question?
Yes. So who's this?
Anand.
Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah, I just have a question. I've spoken to Aditi last week. He told that we'll be getting step-to-step lab manuals. Are we getting those? Because you told that we will be getting only PDF format and
PDF format. So yeah, this I can mail you. That's not an issue. I think I can email you the steps. Not an issue.
Yeah, but step-to-step manual is that?
Yes. Yeah, I'll do it. Topic-wise, I can do it for you. Not a problem.
Okay, yeah, cool. Because you told only you will be sending on the PPT.
Yeah, PDFs I'll be sending you. In case you want the steps, I can give the steps. Step-wise, I can give you. Not an issue.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I can do that. Topic-wise, I can email you. Not a problem.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
This is Babu. I have a question on this.
Babu. Yeah,
I heard that it's pretty much PowerShell is big now, and most of the stuff is done on PowerShell. Are we covering PowerShell
So there are few, I can show you an example of the few commands, but completely will not be working on these PowerShell. See, if you are able to work on this, definitely there are the commands with which you can always progress yourself in advanced. But directly with PowerShell will be really difficult for everyone also.
Okay.
So a few things I can show you. Yeah, I can tell you few sample things in PowerShell, like how we can do, like few things with the command line what we are doing. Same thing is in the PowerShell also. There are certain other commands which will progress the same thing. So that I can give you a few.
Basically,
as an example, I can show you few.
Okay, maybe an overview. That's it.
Yeah, overview of this.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Shrikant.
Shrikant. Yeah, Shrikant.
Hi, hi. I want to know about is there any scripting in this course, like automation scripting?
See, scripting is again a separate thing. It's not actually part of it. We'll be showing. See, as an admin, we'll be showing you how to. If you have the scripts, how to activate them. Okay. But scripting, if you want to write, how you have to go for the scripting, that's a different language which you have to learn separately. It's not part of this.
Okay.
The scripting language you have to learn it separately. So here we'll be telling you out, like if you already have the script ready, how you can execute them. So with the help of the policies and all, how you can get them executed. What are the advantages of having a script? But completely how to write a script, the whole thing will not be discussed in this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi ma'am, this is Pramod here.
Yeah, Pramod. Please.
Yeah, like this regarding like Microsoft Hyper-V, you will be only guiding us for configuring, or you will be guiding us for some troubleshooting steps also?
See, mainly first thing is configuring, like what is Hyper-V, how do we configure, what are the advantages, and what are the types of disks we have, and the options I can show you all. But troubleshooting in a sense, like only when we come across those problems will be really able to help you out. And mostly you're going to connect to the systems which are actually configured to Hyper-V. So you will also be working on them.
Okay.
So troubleshooting, like it depends upon the problems what we get, but directly on the directly we will not be focusing mostly on troubleshooting.
Okay.
So any other queries from anybody else?
Regarding weekend classes, do I need to speak on this forum, or separately I need to speak with management?
See, it's always Monday to Saturday. The class are Monday to Saturday.
Okay.
So only Sundays it's fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Shrikant.
Yeah, Shrikant.
Can we get a separate session for troubleshooting and everything like that?
Sorry, what is it?
Can we get a separate session for troubleshooting?
That you have to talk to the management, so you can discuss with them.
Okay.
Can you at least get some general tips and tricks to?
Yeah, tips and all that I'll tell you, because whenever you're configuring servers and all, what kind of errors you get, how to troubleshoot, those things I'll help you out generally. But especially on troubleshooting, we'll not be having any sessions.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least we have to get that how to resolve the issues.
Yeah. See, when it comes to issues, there are few issues which we can tell you all, this is what you get. But there are few issues which sometimes we can't even get a hint of why we get it. So only when we get them, we'll start working on it. But the basic troubleshooting parts and all, I can help you out. That's not a problem. Like configuring server, sometimes you may not be able to do it successfully. So there I can tell you out what is the mistake, why you couldn't do it, so what you have to do it. So those things I can tell you out, right? So those tips I can give you. The general day-to-day troubleshooting things I can help you out. But in depth means only you'll get them when you start working on them.
Okay, yeah, I just have a question. Can we do it like Monday to Friday for like 2 hours or 3 hours, rather than like leaving 2 days. Is that possible?
I don't know that. Just see, you leave the word with management. Probably they'll decide. See, Monday to Saturday is the generally thing, and maybe once in a while, one Saturday we can give a miss, but maybe not every Saturday. That you can just put an issue if you have anything to the management itself. So they will take care
I
of
just wanted to say like. I just wanted to ask other people as well. Are they like happy with like getting on Saturday?
So see, actually, if it's only Monday to Friday, the main thing is the classes. We'll not be able to finish within a month. It will go a little beyond that. Okay. And again, sitting for 3 hours, you're ready to sit for 3 hours, but when it comes to the topic, you will really not feel like sitting for 3 hours because by the time you finish that one topic, again, if you're going for the third extra hour, it's going to be a new topic for which you really need to be ready for it.
Now, what I'm saying is, okay, yeah, we will be taking it, so it's not a problem, but it will be fine, like, having only 5 days and you get 2 days to learn some and come back with a good fresh mind. That's just one day is just like you just say that, okay, we have got class, then the day ends up, and next year you'll be learning a new topic. I'm just saying, like, for 5 days you will go and research something on that topic and you come back with a fresh mind. That's what I was thinking. I don't know what other people have their point of view on.
Yeah, so I think it has to be discussed with all, and everybody should be okay for it, and even with the management. So you can put a word, so everybody can put a word, and so that they can take a call and let me know, so I can go accordingly.
I think I have a contribution on that.
Sorry?
I think I have a contribution on that. Well, I quite agree with you.
I know, because everybody's used to Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, everybody wants to chill. I know that.
No. I quite agree with Babu because really, when we get to classes and we learn stuff, we should be able to put them to practice by ourselves on weekends, like the Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, so that you can work on it and then come back on Monday.
Exactly.
So let me discuss with the management so that if there is anything that can be done, because so many of you are asking, so we'll take this forward towards the management, and once we discuss what we can do about it, we'll discuss and then we'll proceed. So not an issue. We can adjust. We'll try to do something for you because you are requesting.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome, Pramod.
I have an issue on the Friday's timing. I have an issue on the Friday timings. In Kenya here, usually on Friday, we go to the mosque. Yeah. So the timing here at 12 o'clock, we all supposed to be in the mosque. Whereby in India the classes will be going on since 11:30.
What is the time
right now is 12:13.
12:13.
And the course always starts at 11:30. So on Fridays, I don't know how I don't know how I'm supposed to be doing, because it's like I'm gonna miss on Friday. And usually we don't take much time there. We only go there like right now from 12 to 1:30, then we are out. So on Fridays it's like I'm gonna miss the class.
If there's an option for you to record, can you record? Can you leave it and you can go ahead if there's someone to record it for you? Let's just check it out.
If the system has.
So when we start the classes, you check it out. So if you can record or do something, we'll discuss about that also. We'll consider that also. Only the Friday timing, right? We'll consider that also. So now there are two things that we need to consider. One is the weekend thing, one is the Friday thing. So So we'll just discuss about this and we'll do something for it, not an issue.
Okay, and this recording is the software able to record?
No, you have to check for some other software. You can check for maybe there's a software called WebEx Recorder. Please check it out.
Yeah, I think I think I have another software that can do that. I can send that to you. I think Ashin.
Yeah.
There's a software called Camtasia. Camtasia. I'm going to send that to you. I can send it to you.
Okay, thank you. Just text me on the chat, please.
No worries at all.
Other thing is actually, the batch will be starting at 10:30 Indian Standard Time or 2 o'clock.
4:30 Indian Standard Time. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
4:30 Indian time.
Yes.
What time is it now?
It is 2:45 p.m. Indian Standard Time.
But it says like I asked the 10:30 batch, like 10:30 start, because like I said I can attend to my correct point of time. Is that possible?
That's what timings. Just talk to the management. No? So depending upon your timings, we can see.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you can talk to the management about the timing.
Yeah, please. If everybody are looking for like Saturday off, you can just speak to them, or you want us to speak to them.
So I'll take it forward. So that will not be an issue. I think they will consider that.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, Sudaranand. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, I have another question.
Please, yeah.
Okay, because all of us have different time zones, we're in different time zones and all that. Looking at the timing, and some of us may, I don't know, for the rest of the team, are we able to have an early hour kind of classes?
Sorry, can you come again? It's not really clear.
Okay, are we able
with the
to
timing?
Yeah, timing, yeah. Are we able to have an early hour classes?
Early hour?
Yeah.
What
I don't
time?
know if it's okay with everyone else. If we have difference of
like
5.
Just please put your request to the management about your timing, so that they'll decide the timing which is convenient to all, and then accordingly they will take a call.
Okay. Yeah. We have the same issue, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah, that's what. Everybody, please put that forward the timing thing to the management so that they will take a call. Because now, no point in discussing, because it's definitely going to be different for every person to person. So it's the management who's finally going to take a call. So they will decide depending upon everybody's convenience.
Okay. What will be using for like virtual labs?
Sorry?
What will be
How are you going to connect to the labs, you mean to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll tell you, or like how you will be connecting using the remote desktop connection. What is the process, what are the steps you need to follow for connecting, I'll tell you.
Okay,
so you'll be connecting to the virtual machine and doing your labs. You will be given a setup of 2 systems where you can connect and do the labs, whatever I show you in the class.
Okay, yeah.
So basically the labs are open pretty much anytime, right? You can do it anytime.
They are open all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, but I always recommend in case if it's possible to keep your own setup, even if you have one system with good configuration virtually, VMware or Hyper-V you can configure. So that worst case, just the worst case is something you're not able to connect, you at least have your own thing to do it. So because always bandwidth, it is going to be issue, right? Internet and all. If you have yours, you're saving everything.
Yeah. That's very
so anyhow, this is going to be available, but I always recommend to keep your own setup so that it's always fast and you have it available with you and do whenever you really want to do it. And any queries you can always email or you can ask in the next day also. So based on the problems you get, I can even troubleshoot them.
Okay, sounds good. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Ravi. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to also say that it would be nice to have everyone here in the classes, and really it's a good thing to have people from different countries and different backgrounds in the same class and all that.
Yeah, that's really true. That's very true.
Just out of curiosity, I'm asking, like, from what are the countries that we are connecting from? Australia, India, and Kenya, is it?
Kenya, Australia, and I don't know the other places. Albenga, where are you connecting from?
Nigeria?
Yeah, Nigeria.
Oh, Nigeria.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so see you all very soon, and we'll be starting the sessions very soon. So you can always forward your queries to the management so that anything that can be discussed and taken a call. So already these issues have been said about the weekend and the Friday thing. So if you have about the timings also, please just talk to the management so that they'll take a call. So see you all very soon. I think thank you all of you.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Talking about 2008, 2012. So you can work with 2008 also. But currently we are discussing only 2012. But it's easy to go back to 2008. Yeah.
But Aishwarya, is there a major difference as in like when it comes to these other servers? Because like in my office we use 2003 and 8. So is there going to be a major difference, like which is going to
Not really. See, the topics are same. You know 2003, 2008, it's active directory in both. The way you configure the features, they are going to vary a little bit. But mostly whatever you have in 2003, it's, as it is being carried on to 2008 with little configuration difference and some new features. So you'll definitely not face a difficulty. But yes, if you're going back to NT, yeah, definitely it's going to be a contrast. But I'm sure nobody will have NT right now.
Yeah. So I'm sure in the middle as well, you're gonna tell us.
I'll always give a
Yeah. Okay.
Always give a comparison between the earlier operating systems. That's always there. Yeah. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you. See you all soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Bye. Are we able to exchange? Hello?
Yeah. I'm there.
Okay. I don't know if we're able to drop our email addresses and stuff.
My email ID?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'll give you this once we start our sessions. I'll give you my email ID as well. Okay. Okay, I got your email. Yeah, email ID.